Line Whisperer coming to you live from the frozen tundra of Philadelphia. As you see behind us, we got a lot of snow. Cookie and I are surviving. We're getting through this. Quick recap of last week. Our big day, big plays didn't work out so well. Colorado had a 21-10 lead in the third, and then Utah just stepped on the gas and blew them out of the water. But after that, Line Whisperer killed it. We won Iowa, we won Rice, we won Central Michigan, we won San Diego State. But then we capped it with a loss, the UCLA loss, and that was a brutal bad beat. Jesus Christ. They kick a field goal to take a one-point lead with 30 seconds left. They kick off, the guy runs it out of the end zone for 60 damn yards. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. At worst, I thought, all right, they'll kick a field goal to win. Nope, they go for the end zone on the play with like 8 seconds left right before they got to kick a field goal. And USC screws me. And more importantly, Chip Kelly screws me. I should have known not to take Chip Kelly. That was a frustrating game. But anyways, that was last week. We're on the new week. It's Conference Championship football weekend. And I have one of my most confident big plays. It might be the most confident big days, big plays bet I'm ever about to lay out there and give to you. So now let's go win us some money and see who it's going to be. Alright, Line Whisperer back again. Give out some winning picks on Conference Championship weekend. Me and Cookie here from the frozen tundra, bearing the elements. It's a little chilly out. The snow is not fluffy. The snow is hard. It rained, then it froze over. It's not supposed to get above 30 degrees until like Monday. Anyways, let's win some bets. 2 mid-afternoon underdogs I like. First one's Mississippi State at home playing Missouri. Mississippi State's been playing well the last 2 weeks. Last 2 games, they kept it close with Georgia within 7. And they lost to somebody else last week by 7. Maybe Ole Miss. So they've been keeping it close. Missouri stinks. They just got blown out by Georgia. They're ready to pack it up. They're on the road. Mississippi State's at home, although it doesn't mean as much in the pandemic. They're still at home, getting 1.5. Let's take the Mississippi State Bulldogs. So we'll go with them. The second game we like is San Jose. San Jose's playing Boise State, who's both having good years. San Jose has been playing great. They're 5-0, and they're getting 7 points. Plus the game's in Las Vegas. It's not a road game for San Jose. The game's in Vegas. So it's really a neutral site game. I'll easily, at best, Boise State wins by 7, so it'll be a push. So those are 2 mid-afternoon underdogs we like today. We like San Jose State plus 7 and Mississippi State plus 1.5. Mississippi State's going to win that game easily. San Jose State's definitely at least going to cover. So now let's see who we like next. All right, Line Whisperer here. We're going to do a little walk and bet on this one. You can see how Cookie and I deal with the elements. I got my glove off, so my hand's holding this mic and it's freezing already. But that's what we do to win some money. So we're going to end with the night game that we like. The old nightcap, although I like the nightcap. Last week it was San Diego State. Plus 17.5. They lost by 14, which is great. This week we're going to go with Oregon State plus 7. Oregon State's at home in Corvallis, Oregon. It's going to be cold. It's going to be rainy. It's going to be miserable. They're playing Arizona State, who's decent, but they're not 7 points better decent. Plus, it's not the desert. It's cold, it's mountainy, it's going to be raining. They're going to hate it up there, and their season's over anyway. Neither of them are in the Pac-10 championship. So that's why I see Oregon State. They've probably got a good chance to win outright. But you know what? We'll take the 7 points. So that's a nightcap game we like. Oregon State plus 7 against Arizona State. Now, let's get to the big days, big plays bet that's really going to win us some money. All right, Line Whisperer here for our big days, big plays bet. Now, this is one of the teams from last year I really liked. A heavy favorite that always covered. And they're playing a team that I absolutely despise, one of my easily top 5 most hated teams in all sports, Notre Dame. That's right, we're taking the Clemson Tigers minus 10. I might have never been so confident, definitely this year, as to who's going to win this game, and yet alone cover. Clemson lost to them earlier in the year without Trevor Lawrence. Dabo Swinney has a loss, so now he can't lose again. He wants to make the college football playoffs. He knows this is a short year and an easy way to get a little bit of a cheap title, but still a title to put on the belt. and they are going to win this game by at least 3 touchdowns. The game's in Charlotte, North Carolina. Granted, there's no fans, but still, it's relatively a home game for Clemson. And I just see Trevor Lawrence. He's going to be the number 1 pick overall, but he's going to show the Jets why they should draft him. They're going to go up and down the field. They got that ETN guy who's awesome. He's going to go up and down the field. So this is going to be a great game from the perspective. It's going to be a blowout. It's going to be a 55-10. And the Line Whisperer and all my loyal fans out there, including Colin Campbell and Greg, I think you're my only 2 watchers, and Gabby, are going to love it because we are going to roll it home at 4 o'clock on Saturday. It's going to be great. Line Whisperer is going to bring home all the money for the Christmas to give out extravagant gifts and to receive extravagant gifts from all my followers who heed my advice. Another reason why they're going to win. Brian Kelly, the coach of Notre Dame, decides to run his mouth today that if they go to the at the college football playoff, they want the parents of the players to be there. Hey, bro, you got to win this game first. And guess what? You're not, because Notre Dame always chokes in these big games. You know what that means? That was the sign I needed. So whatever I was going to bet, I'm going to double it. So let's go Clemson. Let's bring it home. Let's go win us some money. F Notre Dame, F Brian Kelly, and F Chip Kelly too for the hell of it. And come on, Dabo Sweeney. I know you're pissed. I know you got a lot of vengeance in you. You're bitter about that loss. You're going to make them pay for that loss. You're going to win by at least 3 touchdowns. Now, it's freezing out here, and me and Cookie need to go warm up. Let's go win us some money, baby.